by 2. Or you could have written that as
I got the
1/2 x plus 4. Could have written it that way. But it's all got to be under the radical.
okay.
For some reason, you separated.
Yeah, I separated it.
Yes.
For number 2, for further notice, when it says like the whole f of like 2, it's not. You have to plug that 2 in for
I mean,
the.
number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. F of 2 means you plug 2 in for x in the function f. So that's 12. Okay. Anything else?
Wait, f of 2, you plug it in for x. It wouldn't just be.
F of 2 means you plug 2 in for x in the function f. And you get 12. Then it says h of.
Wait, so you have to do f, okay, so you have h, and then it's 4, and then you do parentheses, 3 times 2 squared. Oh, I forgot to.
12, not 4.
You have to plug 2 into f of x.
Which one is that for?
2.
That's
I had to clear this out.
Okay.
So like, the only thing I did wrong was,
Yeah.
the negative function.
No. This
So it's 1 over 36.
you plug a 2 in here, you get 12.
don't care.
1 over 36.
And then you plug a 12 in there, so it's 4 times 1 over 12. I know. You're
Yeah, we have to know what volume we're
Plug
talking
it here, and it's 1 over 12 times 4.
Which story? No,
I thought it was 2. That's 6 squared, 2. Instead of going to 2 to the
Is it 1 over 12? Oh,
Yeah.
it's 4 times.
It uses,
4
Yeah,
times.
this is smart stuff, like, I don't know which one we
and it uses not.
I love it. Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's absorption. No, it goes through each chemical when it falls out. There's only one. So.
What's the question?
I'm trying to figure out why you can't make that like plus 2.
Yeah, we look at it.
I can even.
Well, no, you can't separate, that's a plus sign, you can't separate a plus sign. If it was a multiply, you'd agree. But you can't do that.
Please.
Be grateful.
Hide your
That's a
Alexa.
no-no.
Yo,
Okay?
Mine's probably better. Mine's from
Okay,
Wait, we do 3?
Take that tissue,
Sure.
Terrell. Wipe that seat.
it's right on the board.
What is that?
Y equals 2x minus 8x.
Wait, what's on the board?
Number 3.
Oh. I like this one. Very.
That's it.
Wow.
Oh.
How's your Easter's?
Wait, I don't
We're just here.
Yeah, I'm hungry now.
Wait, so here?
What?
Okay.
You keep the number.
All you do is switch X and Y.
I'm convinced this cake that my dad bought was soaked in coffee.
No. you-
Wait, Coach, can I go to the bathroom?
That
It's like-
Can I get another license?
Yeah, it was from Chesapeake. You know where that is?
I have to go.
What, you got a shirt on?
Look at this guy. What a guy. I'm so very.
Okay. I didn't get it on Canvas, but I asked you to do, the worksheets that you got after your quiz, so
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna put those up.
No, it's okay, I did that. It's brown.
Boy, I tell you. Amanda is in dress code.
That's
Wait, you have a thing
on
for dress
point.
code?
What?
He can DC any one of his students.
Oh.
That's
Wait.
every time you walk in and he said, Amanda, you're not in dress code, he puts a DC down. which
I
means
thought he
you-
was just
What
trying
is
to.
No, no.
Why are you publicly humiliating people, Mr.
No, I knew you had a thing, but I
I'm
didn't,
humiliating her.
I knew,
He's trying to help her
Whoa,
out.
whoa,
No,
whoa,
I
I gotta
knew-
check this out.
I knew you had a thing, but I never actually
There's
thought you would do it.
Oliver.
There are so many Saturdays where I'm like,
Howard
okay, I'm
shirt
just
on
wear
his
leggings
boots.
to school.
No.
No, wait.
Aw,
Oh,
Aiden.
No, wait, I do have a
Why do you
question.
do this to
Always.
yourself?
Not
I know.
always.
I'm gonna have to check.
Wait,
Dress code
Mr.
every
D,
day
I
of
do
the
have a
week.
question though. I knew you did
Why
it,
do we have to
like,
wear
I knew
shirts
you
and
had a
guys don't?
chart
This
for
is-
it,
This is
but
my
I
way.
didn't
This is a
actually
blouse,
think you ever marked
okay?
it because I must have gotten
This
an
is a
MO
blouse.
for it or something. But I've never
Amanda,
had
this is what I'm saying. Every kid comes in, when I say you're in dress, they say, okay, fine.
This
What
is
happened? They
blouse.
say, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, wait. How many of, no, how many of those like add up? Do they add up to an MO?
I think
Amanda,
3
I
out of 2
don't
a
know.
Okay.
I can't even answer that question because I've seen a certain young lady in this school that is out of dress code probably
Oh,
5 days a week.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anybody reports it or not. So I don't know
He's
what
actually talking
happens.
about my sister.
No,
No,
Sit-
God, no,
so carry on.
Okay, she was soccer pants
She
every
was-
day.
Mr.
All
Javon.
I know is
Every day.
I just do what I'm told to do.
Is it?
Wait, how do people
She
do
was
that?
in dress code or passed through biology.
I know, I was like, whoa. No, past 4.
I just do
No.
what I'm supposed to do. We as teachers are supposed to check dress code.
Whenever my dad
I'm not
tries
part of the
to,
history.
whenever my dad tries to call me out, like wearing leggings,
Probably
I'm like,
Boucher.
don't look
Oh,
there.
yeah.
I came with legs, you know what?
Okay, here you go. So we talked about this before.
Oh, okay.
No, isn't it?
Well,
Like,
why-
Like,
why-
look at this.
Okay.
You know all the
Why
tricks
is
I have.
I'm gonna go beg.
It's
Oh,
fascinating.
my sister knows.
It's gonna feel like you're really moving.
Yeah, like,
Is your shoulder still left up?
it's fine, I can move it. It
Does
just-
it hurt?
Yeah, no.
Yes, it does.
Just aches a little bit.
Questions on the first page?
Wait, what's the reason for that when you do like?
Wait,
the top
Mr.
part
Dayton,
again?
are you?
This,
Yeah, only like,
because you can't take a square root of a negative number.
Wouldn't it be plus or minus 2?
What?
For the square root of negative 4 be plus or minus 2?
No.
No, because you can't take square root of. Oh, wait, what if you? So you couldn't be plus or minus.
Right. A radical, when you take a square root, you're only gonna have a positive unless the thing shifts,
Yeah.
okay? But the parent function is only positive. Are we all set with our parents? We have a student who was in an accident, and she's in one of my classes, and she's gonna be doing, we're gonna be recording classes for her so she can keep up.
she is. That's
Because she must take the course. She must be given credit for the
Mhm.
course to
Oh,
graduate.
to graduate. Oh, is that, is it?
Is she out for like the rest of the?
I don't know how long she's out for.
Okay.
Are we all set here?
Yeah, I'll say here.
All right.
Bet.
Oh, I left my paper at home.
Holy shnikes, come on.
Shut up.
Did you pass that back to her?
Thank you.
Me too.
I did the whole thing.
To me. Sorry, like, I don't know.
Did you seriously?
I don't have another one.
Here's Louise, mine.
I really don't, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Okay,
Came out a lot.
we understand this.
Shift.
Yes.
So a quick sketch. It was at 0, 0, now it's at 0 minus 4, and then you make that. All right?
Wait, how is number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 4, okay.
Yeah.
How is that, a squiggle line, not just?
Because that's the cube root.
Oh,
It's a cube root.
Gets. Oh, yeah.
All right, quick sketches. Do we understand it? You get the idea what happens?
Somewhat.
Somewhat.
What does that say on number 3? What did you write?
3 says gets taller because that 3 shoots up faster.
Could you go over a negative square root of x plus 4?
Okay, so that's a radical sign, right?
Right.
So you know it looks like. No, wrong one. You know it looks like this, right?
Right.
Okay, the 4 moves it to the left, 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, so it looks like that. The minus now
Ah,
does that to it.
okay. So then could you do the same for
Flip and.
the last one as well?
Okay, the last one moves up 1.
Right.
So your parent, gotta get some, have to get some erasers around here. Go down to the office. Okay, so the last one is a cubic, right? A cube root rather. So that looks like this,
What was the last one say?
right? Okay, it moves 1 up. This, right? The 1/2 is gonna squish it,
Gotcha.
okay? So I don't know, let's say this was 1, 2, right? Something like that, it's gonna be, now it's gonna be like down there. It's gonna be half that.
Gotcha.
Are you stretching or do you have a question? Any questions on this? All right, parent function.
So does it make a difference when you're talking, so if it's under the radical, then it doesn't move on the x-axis, and if it's out of the radical, then it moves on the y-axis?
Yes, but if it's under the radical, then it moves opposite. So if it's x plus 1, it moves left 1. If it's x minus 1, it moves right 1. Outside, it does what it says. Okay?
Gotcha.
Okay.
I didn't know you can't sing.
Shut up.
oh,
No.
so was there a lot of homeown spaces? Was there a lot of homeown spaces? No?
Oh, you got it in a negative or positive.
Was there like examples?
You just got.
Negative is like.
Were they
getting
hard?
Just so you know,
positive is like getting the baby out.
we made, all the teachers made recommendations for next year's math class.
We're at what?
Oh.
Really?
What does that mean?
We fill in a chart, we
Mr. Nick,
recommend where
we
we think you should go next
Wait, you
year.
forgot the big one.
Wait, what's the courses? Is it
You
Wait,
forgot
so where
one
do you
for
recommend?
Pre-calc,
pre-calc and,
Wait,
what's the, is it pre-calc AB?
there's pre-calc AB, pre-calc honors,
What if I'm taking
What?
pre-calc in the summer?
is there VC?
you have to get department approval.
Yeah, I'm taking
Yeah.
3 sessions for 2 hours.
When is it in the
That
summer?
that isn't what matters, what matters is content.
Alright.
That, you have to go through Mr. Corker for that.
Is it early summer?
I think I might just take it
If
and
you're
then
doing it for
get
credit.
ahead.
If you're doing it
No,
for
I don't-
credit, then you don't have to. But if you wanna take pre-calc or any math course over the summer for petty credit,
Wait, you
To test
just
you
said,
have to get it
Yeah, he has
approved.
but you just said
Approved by
if you
board
take it for
context,
credit, it
it's
doesn't
not a
matter.
No, if you don't take it for credit.
But
Can I just do it
Doesn't
for
matter.
help?
Wait, so
Is
Some
pre-calc,
people do work to get ahead,
what courses could we take?
just to be ready.
pre-calc.
You should go to pre-calc.
Do we get homework in those?
So,
In pre-calc,
No, in the summer.
you might
Like
get a
for the
packet, I don't remember.
Like, it's like, it's the
without
class.
AB, there is no BC option.
No, it's an honor, I think it's an honor.
Gotcha, but that's like honors B.
I think I.
Because honors
Well,
BC.
so
there is
is
summer
B
package.
and AB, right?
Sure.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
that's
if
not for
it's,
pre-calc.
it's gonna be,
Okay, gotcha.
it's gonna be something.
But I
Mr. B,
recommended everybody
I don't
for
feel
pre-calc,
comfortable here.
Yeah,
regular. No, not AB.
come on, you gotta at least be AB, maybe BC.
This is my first year teaching. I asked other people, they've
Is it actually
recommended
your first year teaching?
pre-calc.
Oh,
I've asked other people and they've said that kids in the past that they've recommended from regular algebra two to pre-calc
they do terrible.
AB, they have not fared so well.
I was just kidding, I'm looking
But
at regular.
if I take, hey, Mr. D, if I take this pre-calc course, like, just to get ahead, do they not go into pre-calc AB and see how it is?
That could be a possibility, very
I don't
much
think
so.
no, I don't think I wanna get the credit to get ahead, so she's saying, can she?
If you wanna take
Because I-
pre-calc
but I
over
heard-
the summer to prepare you for pre-calc AB, that could be a very workable possibility.
Pre-calc
But
AC.
I heard the pre-calc is like the hardest course at Petty.
Why did you
Pre-calc?
do that?
Math
Look,
wise,
oh
no,
my
it's easy.
Damn.
I wouldn't say it's easy, there's a lot of pre-calc that's algebra two review. A lot of stuff we do with pre-calc you're doing right now,
Oh.
but we get into a lot more trig.
Oh, are we all
doing
doing Mr. D? Amanda
I think
needs
it's harder
one.
than algebra two.
I need one. She needs a packet.
Yeah.
So what are we doing next year? Pre-calc?
I
Pass it back to
recommended
her.
you for pre-calc.
Oh,
You're
you're
a teacher?
I don't know if I'm gonna teach.
No, I heard you don't get the same teacher again.
That's
Oh,
how
that's
it
false.
is.
Really? Oh, so like.
Yeah,
you
people
need-
It
get
all
Spanish
depends on your
teachers again.
schedule.
I've gotten
Mrs.
Mr. Pagano for 2 years.
Mrs.
and
Palomonas. Emily, Mrs. Palomonas puts together your schedule. She's a fool.
And Miss Palianis.
The biggest fail ever.
Well, does Senor,
Okay, here we go. Ready?
does Senor Pagano teach?
Senor Pagano
Does he teach
doesn't
ABD?
teach pre-calc.
Does he
So
teach
wait,
ABD?
Mr. D, are you teaching pre-calc next year?
Yes.
So am I gonna have you next year
I
again?
don't know.
No.
Can I choose to have you?
No,
I
It's all
No.
how long.
you can't,
Because depending on
they
what class
don't
they take.
they don't get into your preferences for teaching. You get assigned and that's that.
Wait, so if I don't like the
Because I mean, what would you
But if
do?
you
Do
don't
we get
teacher,
preferences
You
since
can
when?
imagine,
I would like to drop.
you could imagine if everybody that was assigned to me said, oh, no, I don't want him. What am I gonna do? Have nobody in class?
I'm bored.
Okay,
I mean, they
Miss
did,
Ava
they did
advisor.
give me a history teacher I didn't like.
You
and
can
then
get
I
around
had
it.
Am I gonna get
Yeah.
fired?
You know, you can get around it, like by saying like, I want this elective and then we'll switch you like. with
True,
your
true,
classes.
true.
Yeah, well, if you wanna fiddle with
Tactical.
your schedule like that, you might be able to work it out, but
That's what Alexis did.
you get who you get.
Well, I'm glad I got you, Mr. D.
I get Miss Morales for Spanish three next year.
Oh,
You'll
get
probably
Mr. Pagano.
You'll
I'm
probably
gonna
get
get
par.
Back to mathematics.
Get Senor Weed.
I don't know.
Par's
Here we go.
Get Pagano.
Now we're gonna start solving radical equations.
Oh, he doesn't?
Okay,
I'm
number one
in
rule.
score.
Number one rule is to isolate a radical.
Oh,
So here we have an equation with two radicals. We want to isolate a radical, but let's just answer this question. Is x equal 3 a solution?
Can you just put in?
Yes.
Yes.
wait.
Yeah.
Okay? Does that make sense?
It makes a lot of sense.
Wait.
So you plugged in the 3, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay, and then you just worked it out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Alright, that's fine.
So it is a solution, yes?
Yes,
Do we
sir.
agree?
I agree.
What about this one? Scan, is there a real solution for X?
No.
No,
No,
no, because it's a negative.
5.
I'm not gonna do
You can't find the square root of a negative.
How do we know?
Negative.
Because it's a negative.
Right? You cannot find a number when multiplied by itself will give you a -5.
True.
Can't do it. Everybody clear?
Wait, would you put before the X? Oh, no, because you can't find the square root of -5.
Right. Now I'm going right on your paper there. It says, what happens if you try to solve the equation algebraically?
Which one is that? This one?
Yeah, what would you do to do this algebraically?
Just keep it square root.
Multiply it by 5.
Square both sides.
Square both sides.
And what do I get?
X, 5x.
25. X
Negative.
equals 25.
X would equal
Wait,
25.
what? I'm so confused.
Everybody understand that?
No.
25 times 25 does not equal -5.
Oh, no, I see. Okay.
If you square both sides,
The square root of -5.
Yeah, but negative.
radical X, you're squaring that, -5, you're squaring that.
It's still not right.
So you get X equals 25.
Yeah.
So in other words, even if we solve this thing algebraically, we actually get a solution. But when we plug the solution back in there,
It doesn't.
it doesn't work. This is called an extraneous root. It's called an extraneous root.
We don't have.
In other words, algebraically, you come up with an answer, but it is really not an answer to your original question.
Your handwriting is very good.
It's awful.
I can,
Thanks for being sarcastic.
I can tell you like.
I was making a joke.
You're so mean.
I was just making a joke.
Thank you, Terrell. Please stick up for your advisor.
Not a funny
Stick up for his advisor.
Golly, class.
Goodness.
Thanks, Terrell.
No problem.
Okay? All right, so you need to, when you solve these types of equations, you need to plug your answer back into the original equation to make sure it works. So here we go, solve this. What would you do? I'll show you what we do, okay? Just to make sure we're clear. Obviously, you have to isolate. So this is x to the 2/3 equals 9.
X squared in the 3 root thing.
So now I'm going to raise both sides. This I'm going to raise to the 3/2,
Oh,
and that means I raise this to the 3/2.
darn it, I thought I was.
What do you do when you raise an exponent to an exponent?
You multiply.
Multiply. So 2/3 times 3/2 is,
6,
which is
1 whole.
1. So I get x.
And
What's the square root of 9? 3 cubed.
mine has 27.
So you guys are going.
Now you have to plug this back in to make sure it works. So we have 27 to the 2/3 power plus 15. Does that equal 24? What does the denominator mean?
Wait, what?
27.
27.
It's the index.
That's right. So what's the cube root of 27?
3.
3
3
squared.
squared is 9.
9 plus 15, that equals 24, check. So this answer here, 27, is not an extraneous root, it works.
Solution
It is a solution,
to the problem.
okay? Do we understand this part right here?
Mhm.
Yes.
We're gonna get the exponent of the variable to be 1. Try this one.
We beat this team 6 rounds ahead.
Oh, she's recording.
Now she's recording?
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
She's recording us now.
She's recording the front. Cause she, again, I told you, we have this young lady who
Can
has
you hear my
to,
voice?
huh?
Can you hear my
Yes.
voice?
Yeah.
It's a party!
Best thing is.
I wonder what it picks up.
So we can send this back to your parents and
Okay, my mom will call us and she
show
goes,
her how
are you
nasty,
doing your homework?
show her how mean you are to me.
No, I'm not mean. I'm just
I'm-
making sure, I'm making fun of your handwriting, that's it.
My handwriting is awful.
Then we'll drop the chain in here.
What?
Drop the chain in here.
Sorry,
My handwriting, I told you about my father. My father used to sit me down and make me do penmanship exercises.
I used to have to do that.
When I was in high school,
Ooh. My mini voice is do that.
Yeah, no, my cursive
my
is
writing
perfect.
was
My
always
cursive
been
is
a joke.
My cursive is just so on point because of
That's why, you know, when I was in high school, we had to take, well, like you guys, we had to take art. But the only art we could take was studio art.
Oh,
I was, oh.
it's okay.
My plug.
Okay, what's the first rule?
X is 9.
Begins with an
Square
I.
it, square it.
No.
subtract
I mean
10.
subtract 10.
Right, isolate the
That's what I
radical.
did, that's what I did.
Say it next time.
What's the next rule?
Square it,
Square it.
both sides.
Alright.
You should be able to tell me right now that it probably won't work.
It
will
won't work.
It won't work, cause it's a negative, but I did the rest of it anyway, and I think it's not.
Wait, what do you square? What do you get?
Huh?
How do you get 6x when you square it?
Told you not
You
to.
Six minus
you square the
five.
whole thing. The
Forget to
square
tell
root
you
just
guys, Mama.
disappears, the square root's on.
Oh.
You remember?
Square root means this, right, Emily?
Yeah, okay.
So I'm gonna square it, because 1/2 times 2 gives me 1. Okay?
What are you talking to?
So now we have to
Neither
plug
of
it
you.
in,
Talk to myself.
right?
Of course you are.
If I plug this back in, what do I get? I get the square root of 6 times 9 minus 5 plus 10 equals 3. I get the square root of 54 minus 5 plus 10 equals 3. I get the square root of 49 plus 10 equals 3. I get 17 equals 3. No. So the answer here would be no solution.
Is it an extraneous thing?
That is an extraneous root. No solution. Okay? Doesn't that make sense? You're
Yes.
trying to take the square root of a number to get a negative answer? Doesn't make sense, right? So you can figure that out. Whoa. How are we doing here?
Not bad.
All right, let's try the next one, a little more complicated.
That's a little easy.
A little more complicated. Let's see how many people make the standard mistake here.
You can't square it?
Yes, you can.
No, you can
Oh,
square
okay,
it.
okay. Thought it was a trick question.
Hopefully, nobody makes the standard mistake.
I know what you're talking about.
Right, like doing like.
It's like no distributing the
Oh, I made it already.
Radical is already isolated, right?
Yeah.
So what's the next thing we do?
Square.
Okay, hopefully we did this.
Oh, wait, shoot.
Oh, I did that.
Oh,
I
we
did
have
that.
some-
Yeah.
I did that.
Standard
I
mistake.
did that. Wait, what's,
You got me.
Wait, what? What? Because
X plus 3 quantity squared.
Damn.
There's a middle term.
I did that,
What's
Mr. D. I did
Yeah.
that. Are you proud of me?
X plus 3x equals 6x.
Where's the?
Write out x plus 3 times x plus 3.
Okay.
Remember?
I almost
foil.
equals negative.
I
Solve
almost
it.
made this in our quiz, but I didn't.
Okay, Lizzie.
So what do we do now?
Solve it.
You solve it.
Yeah, what's the first thing?
X squared cancel
You
out.
said-
Subtract x squared,
So
right?
5 equals 6x plus 9.
I am so
Then you
bad.
subtract 9, negative 4 equals 6x. X equals negative 2/3. Right? Solve it. Just,
Now we gotta check it, don't we?
Yeah.
What is negative 2/3 squared?
4/9.
4/9. So we have 4/9
What the?
plus 5
Why is that in a radical?
equals negative 2/3
Cause, oh, no, cause you
plus
checked.
3.
Oh.
Oh.
I like that.
What is 4/9 plus 5? How many ninths are there in 5? 45. So 4/9 plus 45 ninths? 49 ninths. And how many thirds are there in 3?
Wait, then it would be 7 over.
7/3.
How many thirds are there in 3? 9 minus 2?
7.
7 thirds.
So what are you?
Square root of 49 ninths?
Okay, so you have to like solve it algebraically, and then you gotta see if it fits.
You're plugging in the 2/3 things.
Yeah, and if it like,
It works.
if that equals that, like, if that's real, then you would get a real answer. Otherwise, you would be
Oh,
like,
it's
extremely
radical.
simple.
Oh,
Good, help
so
each other. Talk to me.
Yeah.
You lost me at the.
unhelpful.
Where'd I lose you?
You
Actually, plug it back in. I got the 4/9 plus 5 square root, and then I got that top part. How did you get the square root of 49 over 9?
Really?
How do you add fractions? How many ninths are there in 5?
Oh.
Now, the other way of looking at it is 5 plus 4 ninths is 5 and 4 ninths, right? How do you convert that to a fraction?
I drink like a gallon a day then.
I had heard.
This is a weird.
This one, Lizzie, on this side, this time you gotta convert the 3.
Funny the way you said it. You should listen to this.
Are we all clear on that one? How it worked?
Yes, that's
Yeah,
really
yeah,
interesting.
That was good.
All right, try this one.
Oh.
What's the first rule?
Oh,
Isolate.
Isolate one of them. So you gotta isolate one of them.
How do you even ask? I don't know how you.
You just do it.
Don't like it.
If this was 5, what would you do?
oh, you just minus
add
it. You just
five.
Yeah,
subtract
so
it.
you're gonna just add that to both sides. That's right.
Yes.
The rules haven't changed.
To both sides?
Yes.
Don't get all crazy.
I always get crazy.
You're okay.
Wow.
I'm talking about math people.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Amanda.
You keep telling yourself that.
Oh, Nick Gordon.
I don't know if you're talking to me or Emily.
You. I didn't say it. I get crazy.
I'm talking about math, guys. Why are you
Sure, no,
too
you
weird?
agree with you.
I know I do.
Should we X minus 18 is equal to X? What is that?
Story about crazy.
Let's tell you now.
I'll change.
square.
So which one does you square? You square both of them. No, really, what side do you square?
One third X squared, what is that?
Oh.
Just say that.
It's there was no meter.
Are we doing this?
That's what I
You're
got.
already just like.
And then multiply both sides by.
Wait, how'd you just do that? Why did you?
Wait, Coach D, could you just multiply both sides by 3? To take the 3 away, and that would be like.
From here?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Divide 6 by 1/3.
Multiply both sides by 3.
He wants to do this.
Wait, can you divide both sides by 1/3?
So you get 3x
Yes, you
minus.
can, but that would that would make it a little more
So
complicated.
3x minus 18 is equal to x. So what do you do from there?
I got
Do
X.
you just like plug it in?
Oh.
Oh, 2x.
To her all
You see, you don't know. What a guy, what a guy. But you just like stop there.
I know.
Wait, how did you get rid of that X? Why is it not just?
Because you subtract.
Subtract x from both sides.
And you get 2x minus 18 equals 0.
Now, that's one way of doing it. You didn't have to do this.
Yeah, but that makes
You
it.
could have also just added the 6 to the other side
Yes,
and minus the 1/3. You
right.
just got 2/3 x equals 9.
Why did it turn into 2x?
Then you multiply 6 times 2/3.
Why did you?
Yeah.
Subtracted X.
As long as you ended up with that.
Oh.
You ended up with 9? Yes.
Yeah.
Now what do we have to do with that 9?
Plug it back in.
Yeah.
Plug it back in.
Rad 3 minus rad 3 equals 0? Yes.
Oh, sorry. No. That's a minus sign.
It's
Okay.
rad 3 equals everyone.
It's like a
That is
little
not a
water.
liter.
I mean, one.
That is not a liter.
There's no way that's a liter.
No, it's like one. I don't know.
Who's a math teacher?
No.
Wait,
This is like a liter.
20 to
Question.
milliliters.
1/3.
Oh, and like water bottles are 16.5.
Yeah, this is a liter. So that's probably like 800, 700 milliliters.
Mine's
Oh,
not.
no, it's 650.
I mean, they
Ow.
say so bad.
Sorry, 20 ounces.
Why?
Are we all set?
It feels so
Yeah.
Or what do you think we have to do?
Board work.
Gotta do some problemos.
I would much rather be a board.
No, you don't.
Like,
Huh?
on Sundays, like, you should
How
get
weird
up
is
and
that,
do
dude?
a homework, like,
You can
why
get
don't
into
you
your
do that?
full
You guys
years.
should- So that I'm literally, I'm stuck in my room. Like, my roommate's
So-
literally,
so-
I'm always sitting.
So,
My
Some posters up there.
roommate's- I do, I have, my room is upgraded so much.
Yeah.
so, but, here's the thing.
Yeah.
There's two instances.
I was just saying, no, I should have hated it.
And then, like,
But when you're in a situation where you have the biggest issue
I'd rather be
is
a
that-
boarder.
No, the biggest
Well,
issue, no.
fill it out, please. I'd rather-
All right, let's get to the board.
So
I'm missing, yeah.
the biggest thing is that when you're dependent
Yo,
on.
watch it now,
your
bro.
drive,
Okay.
I was saying,
become a serious issue.
ew,
When you get your
to,
license, it's.
the weather.
Drive
You're
yourself.
not like I was
When you
like,
don't have your
I hate you.
license.
I have my license.
Yeah,
I
Did you use swear?
You already know.
Like, I think my
Ooh.
my mom's like,
What are you doing?
what?
You ready?
So weird.
Here we go. What?
It's this way.
It was, I was on my phone speaker on Friday. Alright, Mr. D.
Here we go.
Hit me with it.
Square root, radical, x plus 56.
I need a marker. Do you have any more markers, Mr. D?
Oh yeah, there's one here.
Yes, Mr. D?
Equals
Stop.
16.
Solve.
Solve, yeah, we're solving.
What's 16 squared?
256.
Yay.
Technically,
200 equal, Ed.
It is. I know.
Oh.
That's 256 equals 16. No. Yeah, this is extra DS.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Oh, wait,
JK.
Yeah, no, it works, it works. Forgot there was a radical in there.
Yes, it's correct. It works. It works out.
all right. 200 works.
It's really fine.
Do you have the borrador, por favor? Does your roommate borrador? Míralo.
What?
You already said.
Oh, really?
Here we go.
Thank you. Then what's the clock?
I don't like that.
Stop.
Oh, I can see myself.
What's wrong with this show?
Salty?
Here we go, the cube root. Cube root,
She's not in the application.
x plus 40 equals -5.
Wait, cube?
Cube root, yep.
So do you multiply it by 3 now?
Yeah, you
No, multiply it by 3, no.
Square it by 3. Cube it.
You cube it.
Cube it,
You say it.
square it by 3.
What is it?
Emily.
What is 5 times 5 times 5? 125?
125? No, I guess, no.
125.
125 times what?
No, it's
5
not.
times 5 times 5.
No, what's
25?
No, it's 175.
175.
What?
One
Okay,
twenty.
I got it.
It's negative. Yeah, 125.
Yes, it works.
It works.
What is that? Minus 165. It does function.
Everybody get x equals -165?
What?
Are you sure it works?
What? Oh,
Oh, should we plug it in? Is that like a thing?
Yeah, that's like a
you gotta
thing.
check mark here.
But why does it work? You
It
got a
doesn't-
negative
it works.
sign. You got
It
a
works
negative under the radical. How
It's
does
a
that
cube.
work?
It's a cube.
All right, it's a cube. You can take the cube root of a negative. Yes, yes, yes.
All I wanted was to say.
It's on
But, hey.
I like this water bottle.
It's like, you're right.
Can you read the label?
Wow, oh.
It's a shadow.
All right, let's see, try this one. 2 times
2 times what?
the cube root
2 times the cube.
of 10 minus 3x equals,
Wait, is it close parentheses?
Don't worry about it, right?
equals the cube root of 2 minus x.
That's it?
That's it.
Oh, I thought there was a parentheses. Equals 0? No.
No, it equals that.
Never mind.
You have it written right there.
Damn. We gotta keep it. No, let's keep it.
Let's see if you guys can get this one. Wow.
This one just disappeared.
Wait, if I do that.
Of
I got
course.
18 bits.
I don't have it, that's right.
Wait, what? What are you getting to 8x?
Because you cubed 2.
You have to cube both sides, don't you?
I know you cube the 2.
It's on the side,
Corn, that's corn.
We have to cube the
The 2?
2?
of course.
What is this, corn?
Yeah, haha.
Yeah.
Angela, stop.
Stop.
Stop, stop, Angela.
We're glad I'm not the only one who noticed this.
Wait. This
So it's 80 minus 24?
divided by -20, 30.
80 minus 24, right?
Yeah.
How'd you get the minus?
What?
Wait.
Should end up with a positive answer. So you're missing a minus somewhere.
78 divided by 23.
I will end up.
Well, no, you got a minus divided by a minus.
Yeah, I will end up with a positive answer with that.
Yeah.
So, this is quite weird.
Yeah, it is very weird.
Yeah, I got 78 divided by 23. I don't know.
Why are you dividing the 78?
Yeah.
You want to get x by itself.
Wait, what am I even doing?
It's 70.
Oh, never mind, it's 23.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what I meant.
Wait, so is the answer 78 over 23?
Yes, it is.
That's a thing?
I actually got to plug that back in.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't do that to you.
Yeah, but isn't it negative? Isn't that 79?
You should get 78 over 23.
Isn't it over negative 23? No. Yeah, it is. Isn't it negative 23?
Well, then you should have a negative
78.
78.
You have 2 minus 80 up there, Angie, so that's a.
Where?
Look,
On your right hand side,
Even 2 minus
Angie,
80.
2 minus 80.
Negative 78. Oh. See, I can make it 1x.
Angela, that work is not necessary.
What?
Oh wait, that's 2 problems.
Did you find your arithmetic mistake there, Nicholas?
Yeah.
Wait, x equals 78 over 23?
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
No,
No, it's actually.
How do we know if it's real or
Ridiculous answer.
Well, you're dealing with cube roots. So when you deal with cube roots, you're safe. You're pretty well safe. All right, let's find another one here. All
Oh, you mean Alexandra?
right, here you go.
She's 6. No, she's 6.
Wait, how do you know her sister is six?
My sister is
I have to get more erasers.
She's our family friend. She's not a mom. She,
I could be a model.
she's 6 foot.
I wish I was 6 foot. How do you know about
All
Alexandra?
right, the square root of x minus 6.
I was there.
Is that square root of
I actually think
minus
that.
Square root of x minus 6.
Creepy how you remember.
And then minus outside. The square root of 1/3 x. No, not 1 over 3x. The square root of 1/3 times x.
What?
That,
The square root of 1/3 times x, the x inside the radical.
right there, right?
1/3. See, that, the way you're writing that, Lizzie, to me says 1 over 3x.
Just write it.
Look at,
Fed.
It's the way you, yeah. Right like
A
that.
fed.
yeah,
Fed X.
Because when you write it, you're like this. So like one.
see, that looks like 1 over 3x, Lizzie.
A
You
fed.
understand what I'm saying?
A fed X.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's not, I guess, but it makes sense to me.
Well, all right, that makes sense to you, but if your answer is incorrect, that's, you're gonna get that circle if you make that mistake. And then equals 0. Equals 0.
We just did this.
I kind of.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did. Wait, guys, come on, we literally just did this.
We did
Everyone
just do
remembers
this.
we did just do this.
No, we got a different answer. This is a different problem, different numbers though.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, actually, we did.
Oh, yeah, we did it, right?
We did.
Yeah, really good.
All right.
Let's just go.
Not done.
Yeah, I remember.
Wait, how do you do it?
Be smart, this is not me. Okay,
Wait, I don't.
Nope.
Okay, what did I do?
did you say
X is equal to 9.
That's gonna be 6 plus 1/3 x, not times.
Oh,
Crazy out here. Crazy.
Yeah, then, you know.
sorry.
Yeah, no, you're finished.
It's too
What do you do with the x, Angie?
Oh, you.
The one.
What do you do with the 1/3 x?
Oh, you add it to it.
So it's.
I mean, you subtract it.
Yeah, so what do you get?
Subtract X.
Equals 1/3 plus.
I can subtract X.
Yeah.
You don't subtract x, you subtract 1/3 x from both sides. We haven't changed mathematics, you still gotta get the x by itself.
So that's X minus 1/3 is -1.
What if you come back and
Wait, what's X minus 1/3?
Why negative?
I consider.
Oh, so it's gonna be 2/3.
Oh,
times 3. Oh, times 3.
Yeah,
3 over 2.
we still need to know what x is.
So then you multiply it by 2/3.
I what?
2/3.
No.
3/2.
Yes.
I'm not going. I'm rude as hell. Rude.
Okay.
What'd you get?
I don't like fractions.
I don't care if you don't like them, you gotta do them.
Actually, I was for like one.
I don't know the answers you need. Okay.
2 goes into 6,
2 goes into 6. 3 times
3 times 3,
is 9.
there you go.
That's the answer.
Yeah.
It has to equal 9. Square root of 6 cubed. 18, oh yeah.
Here we go. Let's try this one.
Gordon, hold on, Mr. D. Relax.
That is whatever that was.
2 times,
Hold on, Mr. D.
2 times parentheses, x plus 1, close parentheses, raised to the 2/3 power, equals 6.
Solve.
Solve.
Wait, so the bottom is the index and the top is what?
Power that you're gonna raise it to. What should you do first?
Divide by 2.
But
Yeah.
then don't you do that thing where you switch it like 3 times, 8 times? Yeah?
Wait, so, I have a question.
Yes.
Is the 3 which one goes, like, you know what I'm trying to say, right? You gotta look here first. So like,
The 3 is the
Does it go
index.
here?
Yes.
oh, sorry.
You raise it to the 3 over 2.
Don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
Even though Lizzie, how do you do that?
You
Does
don't
this
do it.
cancel out?
I'm like, where you are?
Yeah, you get 1. That's why you do it. So you get an x plus 1.
Alright, and then what's 3 over 1?
Wait, is that where I'm supposed to be going, Mr. D?
What is 3 times 3 times 3? 27?
No.
No. it's
Yes.
square root.
What's x plus 1?
Denominator.
No, that's not right.
Wait, what did I do? Yeah, right?
Is the answer 11 over 2?
I just like.
No.
I raised.
What did I do, Mr. D?
No, it did not. So what
Wait,
happened?
the denominator is
The
the,
second
is
step,
the
get rid
answer,
of the radical sign.
What is x plus 1?
Why don't I wrap it?
Get rid of the radical sign on both sides of the equation. Not the exponent, the radical sign.
Is the answer?
Really?
The denominator, that's the. X squared plus 2x plus 1.
And that's just 3 over there.
And you factor it all out. Damn.
Okay, so now, how did you get an x plus 1 all by itself?
is x equal 2?
Raising it to what?
to the root 3. Is x equal 2?
You raise it to the 3/2 power.
This is not gonna be 3.
X equal 2?
You raise the whole thing to the 3/2 power. No, that's not right, Emily.
It's not right.
No, I don't know.
There you go.
So,
No, no,
yeah,
no,
we
no,
square
no,
to 3 over 2, does that cancel out?
So now you got an x plus 1 equals what?
X plus 1 equals
The square root of what?
square root of.
Plus or minus the square root of what?
It's 2 over 3.
This is.
Unless you're talking about with 3.
You can do it.
X plus 1
Minus
equals
one.
3.
This is the index.
Oh,
The 3 is index.
You don't gotta do all
The
that.
2 is the,
oh.
What?
Yeah,
This is 9 over 2.
no, you
Oh,
got
you know,
backwards.
Martin, you know what you could do,
Oh.
Martin?
The denominator is the index.
No. Oh, Aiden, so.
Right? So.
Those, dude,
Right.
27 is
Put that equal to.
Rad.
this is-
9,
Right.
no. Yeah, 3 rad 3.
Your answer is,
3 rad 3.
Plug that back in there.
What's the square root?
Oh,
without a calculator, your answer is x equals -1
Whoa.
plus or minus 3 radical 3.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, to the right track, right there.
Wait,
Yeah.
x equals x.
-1 plus or minus the square root of, or 3 radical 3.
Okay, fine.
3 radical 3. Because you should have a 27, Nicholas.
I have no idea. I just did it all with fractions. I don't know why you couldn't just do it with fractions. Because if you had.
Wait, how's
Because that's an exponent. So what do you do to both sides?
No, but if you divide this by 2, you get this.
That's right.
So then you have this.
Right.
Divide this by 2.
Right, so what's 3 raised to the 3 over 2 power?
That's how you break it down.
That's the square root of 27. The 2 is the index.
Right.
So now you just have x plus 1 equals. That's why you raise things to both sides. You raise things to the 3/2 power, Nick. 2 times 3, 2 over 3 times 3 over 2 gives you 1. So that eliminates that radical sign. That's why you do that. So we need more practice.
The other day, I was
We need more
I was
practice.
like, okay, no, I had the job. Was like.
Here we go, square root of x plus 1. No, I'm sorry, the plus 1 is outside the radical, sorry.
Martin just doesn't.
Equals,
Like that.
equals, yep, like that. Equals 1 over 16.
What?
That's it?
That's it.
Really?
That's something.
The 1 is not in the radical.
Oh, it's not.
The 1 is not in the radical.
How do you do 1/16 minus 1?
We can do 16 over 16.
Is this right, Mr. D? To subtract the 1,
No,
is
this
16
is,
over
so you can
16.
square the x.
Yeah,
You get negative 15 over 16.
right.
Chill, why would you?
Yeah.
You guys should be screaming at me with the answer.
It's not.
Root,
C'est
x
impossible.
equals root.
No solution.
I said that. I said c'est impossible.
Because you cannot take the square root of a number, you're not gonna get a negative 16, remember?
Wait, what happened?
Or a negative 1 over negative 15/16. Okay,
Aren't you gonna get this?
get no solution.
How are you getting the solution?
Because how can you take the square root of a number and get a negative answer?
Okay.
That's what happened, that's extraneous, you can't do it.
Wait, how? Don't you find this, and this is gonna equal x equals something?
Yeah, but that's the problem, Emily, when you plug that back in, there's no way you can get a
Oh,
1/16.
no way they can get, alright.
Okay,
Angela?
Here we go, try this one. The square root of x minus 13.
Actually, I didn't know. Is it under the parentheses or?
Yes, that's all under square root of x minus 13. That's under the radical. Equals 2 times the square root of, all under the radical, x plus 7.
Oh!
What's 13 plus 28? 41. That is 3. Then I'm gonna divide. What is that? 1/4 x.
What did I do?
Nicholas, you forgot to square the 2.
Oh, so I'm right. I'm on the right track.
Whoa, what?
I got it. It's just taking me back. Oh, see. Minus 13. I was going plus 28.
Was you done?
The 2 does not go in the radical.
What's
Oh.
41?
So when you square it,
Negative
You
3.
get a
Well,
4.
that's not even the point, it's gonna be a negative, and then
It's not possible.
you can't.
Ben, was this right?
Here.
No,
That's a square.
the big old X.
Oh,
No
really?
solution.
Is this right though, Mr. Dean? It turns into 20?
Y'all was talking about it?
I was right.
I did.
Yes.
X equals
No,
14.
because you made it a fraction. You're the one who made it a fraction.
X equal
Leave
14.
the 4 on the right-hand side and distribute the 4. So you should have 4x plus 28 on the right-hand
You
side.
can't do that. What's 11? What's 40?
Yeah, you want to stay away from
That's what I said.
fractions if you
4
can.
times that's 28 plus 13.
What are you doing? I said the right-hand side,
Oh.
not the left.
Here?
That's the right side, isn't it?
Wait.
You got this?
Yeah, you can't
What
do
a
that.
guy. What a guy. What a guy.
Is that your answer?
Yes.
You're wrong.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm wrong?
Yeah.
Lying.
You're wrong.
Tell them what's wrong, Lizzie.
-3.
It's positive 41 over 3.
No,
Oh.
No. Tell
Positive
us wrong.
41 over
What is he-
negative
What is
3.
he saying?
he's saying that's the answer.
No, because you can't take the square root of that negative.
Yeah, when you plug it back in, it don't work.
That's
Extraneous solution.
Where you get the negative? Because
40.
you subtract 4x and you're
So
gonna have
corny.
negative
Like I was
3x.
like, my answer is right. I mean, I did everything.
Yes, what's wrong?
I mean, I meant to say.
Oh, you
What
better.
you crossing out?
What is wrong?
So what you got? Let me see what you're doing over there.
They-
Oh, that's correct so far. So far, so very good. That's it. There you go. 41. Okay, last problem.
We should do from the singer. You'll be the singer.
That's right. And that's no solution.
I might bring a pair of scissors.
That won't work. Here we go. Last problem.
Get it.
The square root of everything underneath x plus 3
I'm digging.
equals the square root of everything underneath 2x minus 7. Solve.
Oh, is it? Okay, wait.
Watch it because what's the call?
No bueno. It's negative 10.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Positive 10?
Hey, that's how I be.
Damn. It's positive? Oh, yeah. Positive here. Wait.
I'm digging.
Martin, you're getting sloppy.
Wait, what? No.
Yeah,
Martin, when you subtract 2x from both sides, what do you get?
Oh, yeah, -1
Wait,
X.
Habra, habra, habra.
Oh, what?
The answer is 10.
Is that yours?
I'm getting this.
Good.
My name is M.
Happy audition.
All right.
Thank you.
Betty Boop,
Let me go now.
did you ask? No.
Oh. I'm so hungry, Mr. D. I'm gonna pass out. You really want this to happen?
Let me put your, oh, I did. I put your homework on, Canvas already. You may come quietly, please.
Are we good to go?
Quietly. The homework is on Canvas. You got a quiz coming up on Monday.
Whoa, next Monday.
Next Monday, right?
Emily.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, because we're not supposed to give tests or quizzes
On Saturday.
Wednesday or Thursday and Saturday.
Because our visit day.
It's a party. I'm having
How many visitors do we
I'm
have?
having 2 kids.
We have 2?
I have 1.
Why don't I have kids?
Huh?
I have 2 exams. You guys,
So,
I've done.
like, I
I
kinda.
got
Two exams.
Why
How
you
many
betting
exams
like
scheduled
that?
already?
I have 1
Wow,
exam.
you're asking the camera.
Because I have,
Like, most of our classes.
I have a
do.
bio project, a history paper,
We gotta go.
and then all I have is math exam.
I only have 1, I only have your exam, that's it.
Oh, and I'm gonna make it.
Summer.
That's
I'm gonna make a special one up just for you.
I would be so sad.
What reason are math exams?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know, they didn't give me a person.
No. Yeah.
They didn't give me a person either. I sign up every year, she never gave me a person.
You like go hard and sleep. You go hard and sleep because like our day
Man, I just seen this. Wait, when is our math exam?
I don't know when it is yet.
Like Monday, Tuesday?
They
The
haven't
schedule
scheduled
hasn't
it
come
yet.
out yet.
I'm hoping it's
We have to figure out review kind of schedules.
can't believe I only have 1 exam. Oh, it's awesome.
You better not slack off. You better get an A.
Ooh, no promises. I'll try.
Sweetie, I already have an A in the class, right, Amanda?
Yes. Right now?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I have an A. And so do you. Yeah. Or, yeah. Because 11 divided by 12 is 91. Wow, I'm starting off the year right. I did well on my Spanish quiz.
Me too. I got an A on an essay.
Okay, why do you like speak so loud?
Because I get excited.
I gotta go study for science. Oh, right. I've already studied for like 3 hours, but actually,
studied for
I
like
didn't
an hour.
do my English.
What am I gonna do?
I don't know, sweetie. I don't know how well that camera really looks. Onto the class. All right, bye, Miss Sweetie.
See you, have a good lunch. Oh. Oh. It's not working. I don't think it's gonna work.